Hey everybody, it's Candy, aka Brown Eyed Girl 69. How y'all doing? Well, today is November 11th of 2025. I haven't been around for a while. Have had no desire to make any videos. Um, Honestly, I haven't really even had a desire to be on social media that much. When I'm online too much now, I feel myself getting physically and mentally sick. So I have to limit my time. So, I've been getting into reading, and I'm in the middle of reading this book called Book of Dreams. It's written by Peter Reich. He's the son of William Reich, and Wilhelm Reich was also known as a cloudbuster and rainmaker. But the federal government basically imprisoned him and stole all of his work and destroyed a lot of his ideas, but of course, some of his ideas still live on today. His son Peter, that wrote this book, Book of Dreams, he's I think 80 years old now. He was born in 1944, I believe. So yeah, he's about 81 years old, I think. But anyway, the book that I'm reading by him was an inspiration to this music artist named Kate Bush. I don't know if you've ever heard of her. I'll put the link to the video below in this video or in the description box, um, so you can go watch it. But in her video, music video, Cloudbusting, I think it's Cloudbusting. Um, Donald Sutherland plays the father, Wilhelm Reich, and Kate Bush plays Peter. But yeah, her inspiration came from this book to write that song and make a video about it. And it was through that song and video that I started researching on rainmaking and cloud busting, Oregon energy, etc., etc. Enough about that. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Today's November 11th. It's been 21 years since I met Daryl. We met on November 11th of 2004, so this technically would have been our 21st anniversary from meeting. It still is, even though he isn't here with me anymore. Um, Pretty much just working, and coming home and reading or doing stuff around here, doing laundry for my kids on occasion, doing my own laundry right now. Um, Cooking or preparing food to cook. Today we had our Thanksgiving dinner at my job. And of course, I didn't bring anything. I don't ever do anything for it because by the time I noticed there's a page to sign up on, it's usually already filled with the easy things that people can bring, like mac and cheese or mashed potatoes, potato salad, etc., etc. And one of the guys that works with me, his name's Danny, he just said on there that he was going to bring leftovers. And I said, I don't know, as far as, like on the sign up sheet. But I went up there today. I took me a little to go container that I have, a plate that's got separated slots. And I took it up there with me, and I think I got me some turkey. What else did I get? I got some turkey. I got me some deviled eggs. I got me some potato salad, baked beans. I got this really nice pie. I already ate it. I've ate a little bit of it, but I still have at least another serving of food in there. Basically, did that, came home, and been sitting home and doing my own thing all day. Um, I'm alone, as always. And honestly, I don't know if it's the best thing for me or not. All I know is that I'm really starting to dislike being alone all the time. I talk about it on here a lot on occasion. Um, how nobody reaches out. Nobody puts the effort, the time, effort, or energy into friendships like I do. I try. But what can I do? I can't force people to talk to me. I can't force people to reach out. I can't force people to try to get to know me or me get to know them, even if I have their contact information. But I'm basically like, if I'm the last person to contact you or speak to you, more than likely I won't reach out again or make the effort. Simply because I'm always the one that makes the effort. I'm always the one that gives, and gives. And then I'm the one that gets left with nothing in return other than being physically, mentally, and emotionally drained. Um, I'm kind of getting bored of the left side versus the right side paradigm. Um, Within these last few weeks, since the um, Antifa thing happened in Portland, Oregon, um, I had a friend of mine when I started posting about Antifa, come on to my Facebook post and basically was telling me that I was still a sheep if I believed in the left-right paradigm, but yet here he is, you know, basically supportive of Trump, but yet trying to get on me about believing in the left-right paradigm. But I started thinking about it, and I started doing my research, and I have come to discover that, yeah, all of the politicians that are in the government are corrupt, every single one of them. It doesn't matter if they claim to be a donkey or if they claim to be an elephant. They're all corrupt. Um, they all have one goal. They're all in it together. And they all have one goal. And that one goal is to control all of humanity under their guise. While all of humanity suffers while they celebrate and gorge themselves with expensive food, expensive clothing, expensive trips that people like the average human can only dream of taking or indulging in, you know? Um, their medical care is completely different than our medical care. They had the best of everything. And we had the best of what we can afford to have. There's a difference. Um, so I no longer stand up for the left. I no longer stand up for the right. I no longer post the divide and conquer because it doesn't matter anyway. People aren't going to wake up. If they haven't woken up by now, I don't think they're going to wake up anytime. in the next very soon future. Um, I've been awake almost 17 years now. It's been almost 17 years since I turned off the boob tube. People still freak out when they start talking to me at work about certain things, like TV shows or music or whatever. I'm just like, sorry, I don't know what show that is. They're like, you don't know what show that is? And I'm like, well, let me reiterate. I've heard of the show, but I've never watched it. Or movies. Um, like the Hunger Games, I never really got into them. I think I watched the first one and I was just like, whatever. Um, I never have watched any of the shows that were popular on Netflix or Hulu or any of those because, well, I don't have access to streaming. Um, Pretty much, I don't watch anything current. I'm old school. If I want to watch anything, I'll find something to watch from my past. If I want to listen to music, well, I've got all sorts of playlists I can listen to. I don't need to know or keep up with what the newest song or artist is. Honestly, don't care. I don't care about sports. I don't care about any of the entertainment world. I don't care about politics. So really, what is there in life, you know? I have my daughter, I have my grandkids, still have my mom. But I think I'm going to start posting stories on my community tab of people that were successful in life, but they weren't well known until after their death, or they weren't really appreciated while they were alive. Some of these people we know, we consider them famous, but while they were alive, they weren't famous. I have a lot of stories about women, strong women, that overcame and kept pushing forward and was very successful in their time, but it wasn't recognized in their time until much later, until after they were dead and gone, and some of their ideas or some of the things that they talked about or some of their inventions came back around again. And so I think I'm going to start posting stories like that on my community tab. Um, Giving kudos to just average, ordinary, everyday folks that have done something special in their life. And sometimes that special thing didn't come until they were older in life. I have a story of a woman that didn't become an author until she was 64 years old. And it was her daughter that encouraged her to write. The reason why I say that is because I've been told for a very long time, at least 20 to 30 years of my life, that I need to write a book or several books because I have so many stories, so many perspectives on life because of the experiences that I've had. I'm 56. Who knows? I could write a book or several, but nobody will know who I am until after I'm dead and gone. If I can even get them published, get a publisher to publish them. And not like it's my goal to become a, you know, number one best-selling author or anything like that. Uh, and honestly, I don't even know where I'd begin to write a book over what subject. I have so many subjects I could write books on. I could write a book on being adopted and being found by my birth mother and finding out the truth of my conception. I could write a book on what it's like to be homeless, how I went homeless, and how we survived for 5 years being homeless, without jobs or any of that nature, just basically relying on the goodness and kindness of others, because that's what it came down to. The only thing that we ever really did, uh, well, we got food stamps. We both got food stamps. But other than that, everything else that we got wasn't from the government. Everything else was based off our own hard work, effort, and energies that we put out into the world. Whether that was us sticking a thumb out while we were hitchhiking to get down the road, or whether that was us standing on a bridge in southern Oregon holding a sign asking for anything that anyone wanted to donate, whether that was food, beverage, clothing, money, weed, whatever, we were willing to take it. And we were grateful for it. There were times that we'd go stand out on that bridge and walk away with nothing in our pockets. And there were other times that we would go stand on that bridge and walk away with money, weed, food, clothing. I had a guy, I still have a coat in my closet in there. Really nice, thick, heavy coat that I got in 2015, 10 years ago, that I got this coat. And it's still good to this day. It's a very nice winter coat. This guy rolled up, asked me if I needed any clothes. I said, sure. He goes, come over here and look and see what I got in the back of my car and try anything on you want to try on. If it fits you, you can have it. So I seen a couple of coats and I tried a couple of coats on, and one of the ones that fit me the best I kept. And I think he gave me some socks and some other clothing. I told him there was me and my husband. So, but no, I don't rely on anybody other than me, myself, and I. I'm not on government assistance. I pay for all my bills 100% on my own, even though I have very little left to live on. Like my check that I'm supposed to get in a couple of days, we have to approve it on Mondays. We get like a little thing from our app where we have to go approve our paycheck. And so we're able to find out how much we're getting a few days in advance. So yesterday I had to approve my check and I'm getting like $334 and some change. Well, out of that $334, 280 of it's being put back to go towards bills. So that leaves me with approximately $54. Wait, 44. Did I say 344? Yeah, I think it's 344. 344 and 20. That's $64 I'll have left. And that's $64 I'll have for food, gas in my car, non-food items, etc., etc. Plus, I currently still have about $20 in there. So that'd give me about $84, unless I spend some of that $20 I have tomorrow, which I'm going to Dutch Brothers tomorrow because they're having a sticker drop. And then I have to work tomorrow from 3 in the afternoon to 9 o'clock tomorrow night. And then I'm off for a couple days. Anyways, it's been a minute. I just wanted to catch up with you guys, let y'all know what's going on, what's been on my mind. Basically, just living life, pretty much. Trying not to be on social media too much. It corrupts my mind, I feel like. Um, Other than that, I'm just out here living life to the best of my ability. Well, let me take a hit. Peace, love, hugs, mugs. Until the next time, I'm out.